are back again. That's the weather. I think we're gonna have this one another 2 weeks and then it will be over. Yeah, that's the usual weather during the February. And nothing you can do with that. There be many times in my lifetime when I don't know what will be next, but it never been covered in that thick fog as it now. Today I'm gonna talk about diving industry and how I'm affected about all these things what's going around at the moment. The purpose I'm talking about it's actually I read statistics and the tendencies of diving industry. It's like a report from 2019 and yeah, it actually made me think about all this stuff. Actually, like a diving, it's like additional attraction to other attractions when they arrive to some country. Let's say they arrive to Dominican Republic, they've been spending a time on the beach, it became boring, and then they would like to do some, I don't know, like additional dive. Previously, diving in some specific places, that was a privilege of certified divers. But now, because this amount of the certified divers who wants to dive constantly getting less, but there is a lot of these people who wants to try, or it's like attraction for them. So then they offering diving even in places which is not really for discover scuba diving or introductory dives. They offer also for the people who has no license. A good example is actually Nusa Penida, Manta Point, with a really big swell and a special drift, for example, in Nusa Penida, where is a strong current. So the dive centers bring intro dives to these places just because this is a good money, this is a easy money because they pay a little bit more. They don't see the point to do certification. And then we have another category, instructors, dive masters. There are a lot of instructors and the dive masters who's traveling, who've been invested in their training. And now when they come to the dive center, they think that everything have to be for free for them because they invested a lot of money, and of course they don't want to pay more. They say, okay, this is what I invested, now give me everything for free. And I think that's the problem of any training organization. It's like a kind of clash of these big titans who's trying to divide the market between themselves. And it's like a good example is that Roman Empire, right? It failed just because of this. I need more, and that's what all the training organizations at the moment, diving training organizations at the moment doing. They're trying to split the market, while actually it would be better if they would work together. The good example is, in a days I got the SSI diver diving with me in a Bali dive center, and they wanted to simply log their dives, and they asked me for the QR code. And this QR code is given only for SSI instructor. And I cannot give them anything, I cannot actually improve their digital logbook. Everybody is going digital. Why don't we make QR codes which works for any diving organization? Let's work together, come on. The biggest problem any business do is they trying to get more new customers, more consumers, while forgetting about those who already proved their loyalty. Like the customers who coming constantly back to you diving and never asking for discounts. Well, the new ones coming in, especially now I'm feeling that a lot. All these who never did any dive before, Now they're coming to you, they know in which situation you are, and they just pushing you down with all this, give me discount, give me discount. Like, I have to do it for free or what? Actually, we're living in really difficult times, and they cannot be talk about discounts at all, because every simple dollar counts. Actually, people should, in these times, if you have money, you should pay a little bit more just to support those who are in need, just to make them survive. The same thing is also with all the dive centers and instructors, loyal instructors to their training organization, who's actually always following the standards, who's always trying to provide the best service. Well, the training organization doesn't care about them. I understand, that's our business. You just gave us all the tools to work, but then, for example, even McDonald's protecting those who are working for them. So they're trying to limit the amount of the franchise they're giving in this particular region, or on this street, or this city, or this town. Well, the training organization's just trying to put in some area as many as possible dive centers. So what we actually got at the moment, we got around 40-50 dive centers all around here, because there is no any limitations of amount of the dive centers in one place. And now they are fighting for any single customer. How they are fighting? They're just simply dropping prices. So how can I survive in this situation? Same is also with the course directors. So I proved that I'm an instructor who deserves this status. I made a business plan, and based on this business plan, everything I've been doing for this organization, I get accepted or not accepted for the course director training. I went through the big competition, like 300, 400 people for one seat. And now, when I became a course director, accidentally, the training organization actually completely forgetting about me. Only thing I can compete is because people already know and they just coming to me. So what? Where is the point for me to be loyal? To get this like a diploma that I've been loyal for PADI for 10 years, right? So every year trying to teach more students, and then finally I'm getting just like a sticker to put on my license. I understand, I will repeat it again. I understand I'm working for myself and it's my business how I manage it. But I need some support. Other organizations giving some discounts if you teach more students. I get nothing for it. My prediction is, if it will continue as it is, the thing how we worked 25 years ago, it's gonna be changed. Anyways, I invested in diving so many years of my life, and of course I'm not going to give up. I will be with one training organization or with another one, it doesn't matter. I know what I do, I know how I'm training, and with whom I will train, it doesn't really matter. And I've been fighting to get more instructors in this area. So, because I believe in PADI, and I believe in their standards, and I believe in their control. So it's more under the control, because, you know, let's be honest, any human has to be controlled, especially if there is a talk about the work, and if we earn money from this work, then we have to be controlled. Anyways, I believe in diving, and I believe that I can do a lot in this area, in this industry. We cannot do courses online only. We still need instructor who's finding the right way to any person. I think the future of diving depends on the people who will develop themselves, so they will be able to teach really wide spectrum of the courses. That will be people who will be really flexible and will be able to adapt for any situations, for any customers. There's a lot of people coming into the diving now, and we're giving them this possibility for disabled people. That's another thing for the future. We will move more on the technical stuff, because the problem is, since Jacques-Yves Cousteau and Gagnon invented scuba or scuba apparatus, And nothing really is changing in this industry. And that's why we can cry about the thing that prices haven't been changed for 25 years. And the reason is actually just because we are not offering anything new. It's just been same thing again and again. And the same thing is also, we've been always telling that this is the most safe activity you can do. Why to pay money for something which is really safe and everyone can do? So that's the thing. I have this feeling that loyalty sucks. And I'm always trying to be really loyal to someone with whom I work, with whom I have a business. But at the moment, maybe because at the moment we have a lot of time to think about that, and that's our biggest problem. That's probably something I told before, that we are overthinking too much. Maybe after a while this will be all over. We will be too busy to think about something else, and we'll be absolutely happy. Yep, hope for that, and enjoy this beautiful place. That's on the back, there's Lahangan Suite. On the other side there is Amed. And straight up, actually there, straight down there, is where our dive center is. And thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, follow, and see you tomorrow again. Bye.